Okay.
Hello, YouTube family. This is me, your girl, Lena Smothers, and I have a special guest here for you. Y'all, I'm telling y'all about to be in for a treat. Yes. I have a special guest. Her name is Donna, and she has her own YouTube page, her own Facebook page called Our Special is Beautiful. She is telling us about her journey with her girls, and I'm going to let her talk a little bit more about it. But I wanted to introduce you guys to her because she is one of the coolest persons I know. She happens to be one of my best friends, but I wanted you guys to know more about Donna because she is one of the coolest girls and persons that I ever know. Okay. Now, neither one of us are tech savvy, so we have had a journey with devices that help us to be great with this video. So please be patient with us and understand we are being vulnerable so that we can be here for you to help you find help and victory in Christ. So what are we going to talk about today? I know y'all interested and want to know. So Donna is going to talk with us about how to be successful when you have multiple blows. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all, the screen, our main screen just went completely black. So we're a little confused at what's recording or not. But we're going to keep impressing because we know everything is still being recorded. Yes. So anyway, Donna's going to talk about how to navigate with God, or how we still navigate with God when you have multiple blows in life. Yes. Over and over again. And I know some of us have had that. So as we talk about it, your homework today, I'm already giving homework out before the lesson is even administered or dispensed. I'm sorry, I'm a nurse, so I'm probably going to mention things in those terms. But the homework is going to be write down some of the things that if you have experienced multiple concerns, issues, and life experiences back to back, what they are, and maybe a little bit about what you did to get through it. Yes. So Donna, tell us a little bit about some of the multiple blows you've experienced and your Facebook page that brought about your Facebook page. Our Special is Beautiful, and we'll put a link on there for you guys to check it out because she has a lot of followers too.
So I am Donna, and people that follow me know me as Our Special is Beautiful. I started that back in 2019 because God blessed me with two daughters that were special needs. They were born with a rare condition, and it just totally changed my life to where they were completely dependent on me. And so I just had to try to learn how to navigate through life, for them and also myself. So that's why I started the page, Our Special is Beautiful. And that's what started it. That started my journey. My daughters were totally I hate to say disabled, but they were. I use the term special needs a lot. So my two girls, Canaria and Anaya, they were special needs. They had a rare condition called Cri-du-Chat syndrome. In addition to both of them had scoliosis and cerebral palsy. So that's what started the page, and I just wanted to be a help and inspiration to other mothers, caregivers, fathers, just parents in general, people that were out there struggling with the same thing. And that's how the page came about.
Well, I can tell you, I've known Donna for over 30 years, and I have never seen a person go through successfully so many life-altering experiences and still have such a strong walk and a strong presence. I want to talk about that because sometimes we're the person that experiences multiple consistent blows in our life, And then sometimes we're also the friends or the family of that person. And each person in that scenario can have a different take on it. Okay? So, one of the things I want to emphasize here is in 1 Corinthians 10:13, in the journal that I wrote, is talking about dealing with temptations. And it doesn't seem like this topic would even have anything to do with temptations. But I want to tell you, I want you to think about it in a different way. One of the ways I wanted to talk about it was every time we experience something, we have two temptations: to either let it take the best of us or make the best of it. And the reason why I wanted to talk about it in the beginning of this channel opening and launch is because one of the first questions that I asked you guys in the writing prompts is, what change, opportunity, or experience came into your life that you didn't know the value of? And sometimes the temptation to say, why me, can make us use make the response to be, why me, and I don't want to deal with this. Or it can be like Donna's response to it. Donna's response was like, oh, God says I'm special enough to raise these girls. And she said that to me, y'all. She said that she felt so special by God to raise these girls. Now, these girls were every bit of 10 years apart. They were 10 years apart. So God made her special in her eyes.
I'm sorry, y'all. I hit the table.
He made her special in her eyes. And then 10 years later, 3 kids later, because she had 2 kids in between, he made her special again. Now, you had one response on the first time. Okay, I'm strong. I could do this. Now, were you tempted, or did you feel the same way on the second time?
I felt the same way the second time. I felt like I was one of God's chosen ones. So to me, it was an honor that he felt like I was so, and that's why I came up with Our Special is Beautiful. He felt like I was so special. I was special enough to take care of not one of his angels, but 2. And so, I don't know. It was something that was, I took a lot of pride in it. I just learned to do what I needed to do for them, even when I didn't know what I was doing. When I started this journey, and God said, okay, here you, because this is really how I felt it happened. God said, here you go. And I'm like, yeah, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. But I quickly prayed. I remember when Canaria was born.
That's the first one.
That's the first one, the oldest. And when she was born, and they told me that she wasn't crying right. And so her cry sounded like a cat's cry. And so they said, we need to, keep her in the NICU, which is the
intensive care, neonatal intensive care unit.
They needed to keep her so they could see what was going on. And so when they did that, I was like, me thinking it was not going to be anything. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to be anything. But when they came back, they said she had this condition, and that she had, because she was born with a pituitary gland issue. She was born with a smaller head circumference. She was born with breathing issues. She was born, sounding like the cat's meow, or a cat just meowing, or a cat crying. And so all of that, I just remember when she had to stay in the hospital, I prayed. Me and her dad prayed over her, and we said, God, we need you to help us with this, and we're trusting you to do it, because at this time she had stayed in the hospital for a week. And so when anybody would ask me, how's she doing, when's the baby coming home, how's everything going, I would be like, she's, I start, and speaking things is something that I do a lot. So I'm big on having faith and speaking things into existence, because I believe the power of the tongue is something that God gave us to use, and not a lot of us use it the correct way. We use it every day, but not in the correct manner. I'm going to just leave it like that. Mm-hmm. So I would say to my family, my friends, she's doing good. She'll be home soon. And so I remember going into the hospital on a Tuesday, and I started speaking that she was coming home Friday. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, they hadn't told me she was coming home, but I knew what I had already prayed and asked God for. And I was like, if God, you're giving me this journey, I believe you're going to give me the means to care for her and for all the needs to be met. And I was just ready to start on this journey with her, whatever it was that I had to endure. Mm-hmm. So when I went in on Tuesday, I started speaking, Canaria, you'll be home Friday, over her bed. So then when I went back Wednesday, I kept speaking it. Canaria, you coming home Friday? Are you ready? You coming home? When I went back on Thursday, the doctor told me she'll be coming home on Friday. And I would say that was like it wasn't the first time that God had showed me, his presence in my life, but it was.
Yes, it's a signature moment that you could remember in 2025, like it was yesterday, right? Mm-hmm. And so what I'm hearing is your response, and she provided us some steps to doing it. And her steps, one of her main steps was speaking positivity on it. Yep. That was one of the ways that she used. Mm-hmm. So I wanna reference the journal in the sense of one of the things I asked you to do is, can you think of a person in the Bible and one person in your life, that has shared a temptation they either won or lost from? And so you could actually list something like this story. Mm-hmm. She won from this. Do you have a temptation or an experience that you lost in?
I honestly feel
that
like
you want to share.
Oh, okay.
That you want to share.
So I would have to say just life itself it's just filled with losses, mm-hmm. and temptations. A lot of times when we're going through stuff, it's so easy for us to just want to, throw in the towel, mm-hmm. Give up, give in. Sometimes when we're, prior to me like being saved and just being in the world, mm-hmm. where your flesh takes over, and people say flesh, I call those temptations.
Yes, because, me too.
Because it's serious. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
I could think of one. So as she was talking about it, I'm gonna help you with that one, because I want to be transparent, because I'm learning from this journey too. One of the ones that I thought of was marrying my ex-husband. I will promise y'all, God told me before he came back not to marry this man. And don't get me wrong, he's not mad. He's not bad for everybody and somebody else. He was just not right for me.
Correct.
Okay? Mm-hmm. So mind you, I was told and warned. Yep. Walk slap into that thing. Mm-hmm. Y'all, and married this brother. 6 years. years of my life to come out of that whole wrong choice. Now, learned several things during the process. Got my beautiful first child out of that one. But I promise you, that was a temptation that I lost because I knew I shouldn't have did it. And most temptations we know we shouldn't be doing. All right? Because it's primarily something that's going to fuel the flesh.
Yes.
And not our spirits.
Yes.
All right? Some of our life choices some of our life experiences are simply because we are feeding our fleshly desires.
Yes.
In ways that will cost us more than we like to pay.
Yes.
Now, when you list out at least one biblical person and one biblical person in your life who won or lost, it gives you a chance to reflect on what examples that God laid in front of you. So when I sat back and watched your experience, it helped me to pass another test. Even if it was a situation where you failed, me failing in my first test with my first husband can help somebody else pass another one. You understand what I'm saying? Or if you lose in the same way I lost, guess what? We together in this. And if God can change the way, if he can make another way for me, he'll make another way for you. So you can always learn from your experiences. Now, do you have to repeat the test 1 time, 2 times, 10 times? That is up to you.
Sometimes you don't learn the first, second, or third time. And then also sometimes the same test will present itself in a different manner. You don't realize that's what's going on.
It's the same test. That's right. So, oh gosh, Donna talked about that. Oh gosh. Okay, so we're talking about multiple blows.
Yes.
All right. So while you're raising the girls, so one comes, you're finding your way through that.
And I have found it.
Yeah. Then you have 2 more kids in between, and then another one comes. Her case is double or even triple complex than the first one.
Correct.
How did you receive that part, that situation?
So when Anaya came along, which is my second daughter that had the same syndrome, I was like, first of all, let me just say this. They told us at the hospital that this syndrome hits 1 out of 50,000 kids. And for us to have 2 children with the same diagnosis, it was like 1 out of 300,000 or something. It was, the odds were crazy. And I was like, I'm so lucky. So, but when Anaya came and she had so much more, she was so much more medically complex than Canaria. She needed to have, even to be able to eat, she had to have a surgery on her stomach, her digestive system. And you know the medical terms, I ain't really good.
Yes.
But this surgery was something called an anesthesia or something, where they had to go in, reroute her whole digestive system just so that she would be able to digest food and eat and poop, just normal stuff that comes when you're born. Okay, so then after that, she needed a trach. And I was like, a trach? I had never dealt with a trach before. So that was something that was very new. And something that I had to get used to. And I had to go through training. Like, I had to go through training at the time. My husband had to go through training at the time. We had to stay overnight. They had to teach us how to take care of her, because her care was going to be a lot more complex than her sister's care was. We needed an in-house nurse with her. So Anaya was born in August of 2009. Anaya stayed in the hospital from August 26, 2009 to December 25th of 2009. She came home on Christmas. That was our Christmas present.
Mm-hmm. And see, so we know that you felt special,
Mm-hmm.
but with her being more complex, did you have time to reflect on that and how that made you feel inside?
So at the time, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't.
What about now?
Since.
And not since.
Not
we won't
since,
say that.
Okay.
But like while you're raising her.
No.
Okay.
Because I felt like I didn't have time to. And this is just being an honest moment.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I never had time to reflect on, the needs and them being so much more and her care and things like that, because I just knew she needed me.
Mm.
And so it was just, you get up, you figure it out, and you just go. So I stayed in a go
mode. So that was the mechanism that was your zone you stayed in.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I asked you that is because sometimes we go through things and the second time around is not as comfortable as the first.
Yeah.
Because the first time we have no clue.
Yep.
The second time we have full idea. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we experience that with pregnancy. The first time you go through pregnancy, they tell you it's painful, but you don't really know how it feels. Mm-hmm. However, the second time, you clearly know how it feels. And I'm thinking about this in the sense of, with my case, my children were 11 years apart. Mm. But I struggled with fertility. So I had multiple miscarriages prior to my first child. Mm-hmm. So when I went to go have my second child, I thought that the 10 years in between, I had time to heal. Mm-hmm. I tell you guys, family, when I found out I was pregnant with my second child 11 years later, as soon as I found out, the fear from the miscarriages prior to came 100%. Mm-hmm. I did not want to pee, you guys.
That is crazy.
I was 100% in love the moment I found that I was pregnant, and I did not want to lose this baby. And I did not know that time had not healed that wound. It just suppressed it. Wow. That's what made me ask you that question about the second time, because sometimes we think we're good about this situation. Mm-hmm. And I promise y'all, 10 years later, I got pregnant with my other one. And I promise you, instantly, I didn't want to pee. I said, I'm not peeing because I don't want to lose my baby. And I'm telling you, it was that deep. You know what I'm saying? Well, like, I didn't want to lose that one again. Like, I lost the other ones prior to having her, as if the script has already been written.
I see what you're saying.
And let me tell you how God grounds you. So first thing first, he revealed that pain hadn't gone away, honey. It just sat there. And then he said, oh, now we're going to deal with this. And I'm like, well, could we deal with it after this one? Because I really I'm already instantly in love with her or him or it. I just want to keep it. He sent me, I was talking to Donna about how he sends me messages through songs a lot. And the song that he sent me, and I can remember it, my baby's 13, y'all. I remember it like it was yesterday. He sent me the song by Demita Hatton, and I'm going to try to put the link on there, No Looking Back. He said, the past is behind me. It's no looking back. And he said, I'm looking forward and not behind. I made a decision to give God my life. And baby, when I tell y'all, he told me to walk on that thing, I went through that rest of that pregnancy like, oh, I ain't worried about nothing. Yes.
And I think with me,
that's what I was thinking. I was like, let me ask you how you felt in that second one.
I think I did not have any fear. And the reason
Okay.
why was because God had already prepared me.
Really?
Yeah. So, He knows what we're going to go through before we go through it. He knows what, He knows the children He's going to give us. He knows what we're going to have to deal with. He knows everything. So, when I look back on it, Canary is coming here and she's not having as many issues as Anaya had, but Canary's birth was preparing me and put me in place because he knew that Anaya was coming.
Oh.
So it gave me a chance to be prepared.
Oh. Now see, okay, what that is in definition form is a perspective check. It's the lenses that she is looking at her life and her experience as.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all. So listen, we have to do a part 2 with Donna because the story is not even over with this situation with the girls. There's another part of this that Donna has some more meat, potatoes to serve you guys in reference to multiple blows, and how to stay committed to God and what that looked like. Okay?
Yes.
What that looked like. Now,
because that is hard to do.
It is.
I'm just gonna. I just need y'all to know, even though you know God has given you this, and even though you know in your heart God is gonna bring you out, God is gonna make sure you're covered and all your needs are met. Going through it,
it's some lessons in there.
You be like, okay, God, you can move on to somebody else because I got this. I understand what you're trying to say. I know, but I'm good.
Yes.
But, yeah. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so does that mean when I have multiple blows, and we're gonna stay here, I'm not gonna go ahead. I want to kind of dig in here about what you just said.
Okay.
So you're in the mode. You're going through the grind. There's a lot of little lessons in between.
Yes.
Even though you're prepared for it, it's still uncomfortable.
Yes.
You're finding victories in there. You're enjoying your girls.
Yes.
You're enjoying your other children. And life is just moving through.
Yes.
Are you building a sense of normalcy?
Yes.
That you think is going to last forever?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I'm building. This is my normal. This is what my life is. This is what, and sometimes when you've been in something, my mom used to call it a valley. But sometimes when your life has been this for so long, you've been in this situation for so long, or however it may be, you think that that's your purpose.
So your role.
Yeah.
So when you've been in that role, yes. So she's in that role. The role is very defined.
Yes.
So one does think, especially as women, we start to define ourselves by that role. But are we defined by our role? Did Donna disappear?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. So Donna became her role, not the person.
So did you disappear in your role? In one of your roles? Or multiple roles?
Yes.
Because I've disappeared. I will tell y'all, when I brought up my first marriage, I wanted my daughter so much that when I got her...
We needed to talk about that too.
Yes. When I got her, which we're going to talk about in the future too. When I got her, y'all, I was good. Let me tell you, me and my baby was good. And I was good and Selena was good. But I promise you... that was unhealthy. Oh, that was unhealthy. Because I turned into this role. Motherhood was something that I wanted, and that was all I needed. That brother could go anywhere he wanted to go, or even life could do whatever it wanted to do. So did I give God? Did I take over his role a little bit?
I think you did. I think you was like, okay, God, I got what I needed. I'm good.
Yes. So you know how like we ask God for that job, that car, and then we get the job in the car, and then now we don't have time for him.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We do that a lot.
Did we know that had something to do?
One moment.
Did we know that had something to do with moving out of alignment in that role? Okay, y'all, we got so much to eat on. We're going to do a part 2 because don't think that me and Donna are done. And listen, we want y'all to interact with us. Tell us about some things, some multiple blows you've experienced. Again, don't forget your homework. But we want you to come back and see. Y'all, we here to serve you guys and be vulnerable together.
Yes.
Isn't that true?
And help each other, because I truly feel our purpose in life is to help one another. So a lot of times what we go through, it's not just for us. God allows us to go through these situations so that we can help someone else. We can give our testimony, we can give our experiences to someone else so that we can help them come out. Because you may have somebody that don't know how to come out. They just feel like they stuck and they don't know how to get through what they're getting through. And you may be the person that can say, okay, I was here. I had to do this, this, and this. You can do this. You can tell them how to get through it.
Yes.
Because you just never know who, is going to come across your path. And don't think it's by coincidence. Because God has planned everything out. So when people come into your life, when they cross your path or you cross their path, that's because that's what God wanted at that time. So you just got to figure it out. But we got to come back because it's a lot.
We do.
It's a lot.
And also, one of the things I want to point out is that the journal also asks you to look and find a biblical person that had a temptation or an experience in life that they either won or lost. And I will tell you personally, the one that I first thought it's plenty, but the first one I thought about was Joseph and how he was tempted to stay mad at his brothers for what they did to him. But he chose to forgive them. And he chose to stay and live in that forgiveness. And I'm telling y'all, that had to take a lot. And that showed me a lot because sometimes we'll forgive or we'll walk in the forgiveness of a person that lightly offended us. But a person that egregiously offended us, like put us in jail, bondage, slavery, constant strife, and difficulty. Oh no, they're not getting forgiven.
Yeah.
This brother chose to forgive and stay in forgiveness. You understand what I'm saying? Like God had that much control over him.
We will forgive, but it's conditioned.
Yes, and heavily conditioned. Okay? So, yeah. So think of a biblical person too. And you can have as many people as you want or one. But when we write this stuff down, I want us to eat on it and see what we can learn from it and how we can apply it to our situation. Yeah. So, family, I have enjoyed you guys, and I look forward to bringing some more to the table. But I want to continue to invite you to come and see. We are working through the journal. There was no way, but God made a way. You can make the purchase and follow along with us and join us. Matter of fact, don't even just follow along with us. Go ahead and get you a copy and join us. You can purchase your copy, order it through RNS Custom Creations at yahoo.com. I'm going to put the link in there. But I also want y'all to check out a little bit more about Donna on Our Special is Beautiful. It is on Facebook that way as well as YouTube. Yeah, so go ahead and check her out. Like, share, and follow. And don't forget to do your homework.
And subscribe.
Channel. Oh, yeah, and subscribe. I keep saying like, share, and follow, but subscribe, join in. She got a lot to say, and she's really quirky, and she got some other things going on in her life, too.
I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, she's a little nervous on this part, but don't worry. By part 17, we'll be straight. Well, don't forget, come and see. And again, I am here to help you to find help and victory in Jesus. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.